You are now listening to Lipstick and Lies, the podcast, where we engage in honest, uncensored discussions about love, relationships, life misconceptions, social news, and the latest gossip. Hosted by Yola H, LA from the A, and SWAT Chick. Set your alarms to catch this vibe.
Yes, catch a vibe, baby.
Because every Wednesday, we're live at 9. Don't forget to visit our website at lipstickandlies.com for all streaming platforms, events, and updates. That's LIPSTIKNLIES.com. Now sit back and relax and get ready for Lipstick and Lies, the podcast.
Everybody lies.
And don't.
What's happening?
What's
happening? What's happening?
Hey guys, it's Wednesday. You could be anywhere in the world tonight, but you're here with us. You're on the spot with Lipstick and Lies.
Which later might turn into chapstick and cap.
No,
In about 7 minutes.
in about
a couple minutes.
zero.
Did you say 7?
We
Oh my
leaning.
God, give us a little credit, guys.
We leaning,
We're leaning towards capping.
a lot of it. And a lot of chapstick.
Because guess what?
What?
We're on the spot.
Oh, yeah.
Deep sighs. It's deep sighs going across the whole room.
We're on the
Right?
spot
Deep
today.
Deep sighs.
Mhm.
Because every Wednesday we do. You're
Every
on the
last
spot.
Wednesday.
Every
Every
last
fourth
Wednesday. Yeah, I'm
Wednesday.
sorry. Every last fourth.
Same thing. If you're not first, you're last.
Whenever they say it, then that's what we gonna do.
Do whatever we're gonna
That's
do.
what we gonna do. And that's just that. That's what we doing.
So listen, thank y'all for tuning in.
Yeah.
If you never tuned in before, we're gonna go ahead and introduce ourselves. I am LA from the
Hey.
I'm here in the building.
In the building.
I am SWAT Chick.
Southwest
West Atlanta
Atlanta
chick.
Hey.
And it's your girl Yola Blanco, and I'm in the building.
Never in the camera. Yes.
I'm here in the camera. My thighs are too big.
She's very bright. You can't miss her. I'm not talking about her clothing either.
She's talking about my brain. Let's just be clear. She's trying to say
She's
that I'm
very
witty
bright.
and bright.
Yes.
She's not. That's what she's saying. Okay.
Very bright.
So how was your weekend?
Y'all
Listen.
tried to kill me.
That
So,
came out. Wait,
on
who tried to
Sunday-
kill- Oh God.
Sunday, and my sisters, they tried to kill me at
Did you die?
Roswell
But did you die?
Mill.
But did you die?
Um,
You did
I
not.
said tried, meaning the attempt, meaning that it
It was
did
attempted
not.
murder.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
Mm.
I'm paying for it still,
Oh wow. I'm
but I
sorry.
still enjoyed myself. I had a blast. I would do it over again.
Yeah, at another falls.
Yeah, we'll do it again. But that was fun. But yeah. Then I saw a snake.
You sound real childish just now. The way you- I saw a snake.
Period.
It is what it is. If you
I
don't
saw
know,
a snake.
I
I
saw
don't
a
Comma.
snake.
snake.
I
cannot
saw a
stand
snake, comma.
snake.
What happened?
Did it bite you?
I ran.
You know what?
But
Hyperventilated.
did you die?
Gagged a little.
You didn't do
You
anything.
gagged
I
off that.
did.
You gagged
Wasn't
off
paying
that
me no
snake.
attention.
You gagged
Gagging
off
off
that
a
snake,
snake?
girl.
Oh, listen. Oh my God.
Very childish.
Who's childish now?
You know we childish. But you left that open.
Oh,
Put it
well.
on the table, baby.
Run through it.
Yes.
You know what? Whatever.
We have to grab
That
it.
was all weekend. Enough about me.
She said, do
Listen,
not.
listen.
Do
If y'all
not.
tuned in last week, y'all know how I feel about that question. Moving right the fuck along.
Okay, that's $1. Also, segue. So we are giving a lucky listener the opportunity to win money for every time SWAT Chicks curses.
It's
On the show.
all three of us. But
you
apparently I'm in the lead.
winning.
So I
right-
have the pot mouth. Apparently.
So right now the pot is at $30.
Yeah.
31. Because she just said a cuss word. So I'm gonna write it down on my handy dandy notebook.
Mhm.
And
the conspiracy.
it's not.
It's a conspiracy.
Okay.
Because they wait till the cameras go off and they be around here cursing like a sailor. And then that's when I'm mute and quiet. And I don't say
Well, you
nothing.
should get it all
Well, a
out.
lie
then.
don't kill who tell it.
And you should get it out then. Okay,
I'm
all
good.
right.
Tell it.
Yeah, so
How
like
was your
LA
weekend?
said, we went hiking on Sunday. I saw the grandkids on Saturday. Oh, I did a marathon on Saturday. I didn't do my time wasn't it wasn't the best. It was like 36 minutes for 3.5 miles. But that's whatever.
Hey, but you went.
You did
Hey,
it.
whatever.
And did you die?
I did. And I mean
Okay.
but you wanted to be better each time.
But did you
I don't
die?
want my time to get worse.
But did you die?
I didn't.
And going forward,
And I did hurt myself. So I'm checking to make sure I don't have flesh-eating bacteria. So just FYI, keep me in your prayers. Uplifting.
Some people prayers don't go past the ceiling.
Hey, and I'm okay with those too. Go ahead, just keep me in thought.
I'm selective about
Keep me in thought.
prayer.
Mhm.
Yeah, you don't want everybody laying hands on you.
Right.
Because I was at church. When I was at church, they was touching people on the head and everybody was falling out, and I was nervous.
Why was you nervous?
Jesus.
Because are you pushing them down or are they falling out?
Well,
Okay,
I know when somebody did that to me, they tried to push me down.
I feel like they be trying to push everybody.
I was
down.
not going for it.
Yes. Yeah.
Like you be
So-
rebellious. No.
Yeah. I don't want to
Get
go
your
there.
hand off my head. That is
Right.
not holy water.
Yes. Okay. So, but what's going on in the world? What did you guys come up with?
Ooh,
A lot.
There's a lot going on.
A lot. Did y'all see the fight? How y'all feel about the fight?
I didn't watch it.
Gervonta in the building. Gervonta Tank Davis.
I didn't see it.
Listen. All I know is that final shot, that final body blow,
Mhm.
body blow.
Took him.
Listen, that boy was like, wait, woo,
But question:
woo.
you watched the fight?
I did not.
You watched all
I
the
can't even speak
rounds?
on it.
I
didn't
watched
watch
the
the fight.
important parts.
Okay, right. The highlights. Me too. Same thing here.
Okay.
I didn't watch it.
Don't you think today's boxers be going a little too long?
What you mean?
Because when Mike Tyson was boxing, it was like 12-second pack. It's over with. Like, I don't care how much money y'all put. I don't care nothing about that. Why y'all dancing around these rings?
They
12.
on the show. That's why.
That's why I stopped watching.
I mean, it is entertainment.
I wasn't entertained. You be
You
bored.
were entertained.
I don't be
She
entertained.
was not entertained. She was not entertained.
You like boxing though, so you don't watch it.
Yeah, I do watch it.
If I pay $89, don't go 12 rounds.
No, if I
Go-
pay $89, do.
No, if I
Dude,
pay $89,
exactly.
somebody needs to get knocked out in the first round.
No, man, I want my money.
Period.
That ain't my money.
Period.
I need you.
If
I need you to bounce around a little bit.
If
I
you
need
can't
to be a
knock
show.
nobody out in 12 seconds, don't be on here.
Listen, I need my
Don't.
money's worth.
Thank you. Don't be on here interrupting my evening. Because you, first of all, it takes too long for the fight to start.
You already knew the fight.
You
was
got
gonna
the
come, and
undercard.
You paid for it.
You got the
I want my
undercard.
money's worth. Give me some. Give me the meat
That's
and
my money.
potatoes. Give me a little
Somebody
bit more.
getting knocked out.
Give me a little bit more.
Okay. So then what else? What else happened after the fight?
I don't know, but since
Well,
the
you
fight
know,
was
they
in
do
Vegas,
have,
right?
first of all, they do have pre-fights.
Yeah. Now those be kind of good though. I
The
ain't
pre-fights,
gonna lie.
Harley, don't sleep on the pre-fights. And you got to think about it was a lot of stuff going on in the city that night. You know what I'm saying? In Vegas that night.
It was
So,
okay.
I don't know. I was at home.
Oh, I thought you had flew out the Vegas. I thought you had got flew out.
And anybody flew me out.
Not yet. Not yet. We gonna speak that into
Anybody flew me out.
So speaking of Vegas, though, according to the Daily Loud, there was an autistic Jewish teen was attacked and had what is this? The
A swastika.
swastika? Yeah, swastika carved on his back at Las Vegas High School. That's just horrible.
You know what a swastika is?
It's the
Mhm.
heat.
It's that little
It's the
symbol.
yeah.
Blame it on the heat.
Okay,
Because
symbol.
why would you do that? It's the Nazi symbol.
Yeah,
Stuff is getting weird.
like that was just
Why would you
Stuff
do
is
that?
getting weird.
Why would you do that?
um
That's a deep level of hate.
Stuff is getting weird. Did y'all see
Yeah.
what designer did over the weekend though?
and the FBI actually is now
Yeah. The swastika.
into that
It's a hate crime.
yeah, they're investigating.
Whoever
now.
did it are going to be
The
charged with
teen's
a hate
distraught
crime.
mother alerted authorities after her 17-year-old nonverbal son returned home from Clark High School on March 9th with a hate symbol etched on his back. NBC News reported on Saturday.
And them kids thought they was funny. And
They
the-
had to
Right,
because the
that's-
child is
that hate crime finna be real funny.
nonverbal.
That hate crime they charge y'all with.
Mhm.
I'm just
Y'all
saying.
listen. Y'all better start watching Law and Order SVU.
Listen,
Keep trying to tell y'all, Olivia Benson gonna teach you some things.
Come on.
So
Right.
And Officer Tutola.
Right.
a tutuola.
Then what else? Speaking of school, there were, according to the same source, 3 7-year-olds were hospitalized after mistaking meth for candy at school.
Girl, I'm done.
We got questions.
First of all, I got a lot of
I'm
questions.
done.
We got
I'm sorry, I got a question. What does meth look like?
I'm black. I
I don't know.
don't know. Girl, I don't know.
Google it.
It looked like ice.
I don't want that shit in my
I
phone.
thought it
Right, because if you die, they gonna be like, this, she was doing meth.
Right.
Like, listen, I
Well,
do
she
not
did
want that
Google
for you.
meth on,
She
you
did,
know.
and she did.
No.
But
I don't. What does meth?
I
look
just
like?
told you it looked like it's white. It's clear.
It's
clear.
So you just had it laying around for a kid to mistake it as candy?
Yeah, FTK.
Or was
What
the
color
kid
was
the kid passing it out at the
It
school?
looked like ice.
Yeah.
It looked like ice. But why do you think that's candy and not ice?
As a
It looked
child,
like Pop Rocks.
It looked like, yeah.
Yeah.
It does.
But that's why I was asking, like, did it have a color to it or something? You know?
Listen, the parents need their ass.
No, these folks gonna start getting locked up. They just gonna start being locked up. That's the bottom line. Just like Designer needs to go to jail and not a mental health institution.
So what happened with Designer?
No, Designer think he's slick.
He was on the plane
On a
and
perk.
did the same thing that man did. Justin Harris did to me.
He on the perk. He was on a perk. Perk 10. I just popped the perk 10.
And he masturbated on the
Popped
plane.
30.
He was on shrooms, so.
He was on something.
Hey, and now he's saying he needs to go to a mental institution. No, you need to go to jail. You need to register as a sex offender.
And they said when he
Yeah,
got up, the
right.
Vaseline fell out his lap. So he was using
So
it.
hold on.
He wanted
he
to
was on
do it
commercial
anyway.
flight.
Yes.
Of course.
He was in first.
First of all, girl, he was
In first
mistaken for
class.
Future. He was not. He don't have a private jet. They don't even know that that's him. They don't even know that it is him. Okay.
Listen,
I
that
digress.
man had that Vaseline and was trying to slip and slide.
That's some sad stuff. What's wrong with y'all?
He was on a perk.
But I mean, a lot been
our
going
producer
on.
said he was on a mushroom.
A lot been going
But y'all
on.
just skip right past that.
A lot been going. I heard
On the flight, somebody got urinated on
the flight. Some people got the fighting on the
Here.
flight and busted.
All the East St. Louis
window.
people, the St. Louis and the East St. Louis.
With them your folks.
I don't know. Listen,
St. Louis folks.
Yeah.
I know.
Man, listen.
That was fighting on the plane.
Listen.
Oh,
But
St.
how you
Louis
bust
folks.
out the window of the plane though?
Well, that had to be some. They had to be mad.
let me ask y'all this. Designer did that on the flight to Florida. That was only 45 minutes. I was tripping. No.
No, it was he was in Minnesota. No, he came back from Japan.
Oh, okay. Well, that's a long
From
flight.
Japan
See
to
what I'm saying?
Minnesota.
No, we don't. There's no reason.
Reason number 225 that I don't need to take a long flight because I don't want this kind of stuff to happen to me.
well, when did he take that kicked in at that point in time?
A Molly
And
who
who
Yeah, I'm about to say he had to be on some. He had to be on my
who had a jar of Vaseline just ready?
because your lips get chapped. You got
So you carrying around
So you don't have no
a
lips.
jar of
You
Vaseline?
don't even need to put
So,
petroleum jelly,
a
petroleum
jar-
like gas.
A jar is too big to take on the flight, so you have one of those.
That 3
first
point,
ones.
yeah,
little
just
small
enough.
person about
Just enough. That's a little scoop.
That's still too
So these
much.
2 fingers, little scoop. Of
That's
that.
still.
You got to warm it up because you know petroleum jelly thick. You got to warm it up.
You did it
Yeah,
before.
I know.
You did it
Right.
before.
I
You
use
did
petroleum
before.
jelly on facials. Listen,
That man got a weenus. That man got a weenus.
I don't even
Okay.
know. I don't even know what he looked like.
He
He
got a
sound like
weenus.
Future. I gotta Google his picture.
Little weenus.
Um,
That's what he got.
All I know is that's nasty.
it is nasty. And then you see how CNN did Don Lemon.
That was sad.
I'm trying to understand.
Why?
And then Rick
Why?
Ross,
Why he get
that was
fired?
not the time to
Why?
plug your restaurant.
I thought it was.
Oh yeah, that was cold.
Oh, bless his heart. Yes.
That was cold.
That was not the time to tell Don Lemon.
I have a question though. I mean, it is not a black question, but it's a question. I mean, hasn't he always kind of been like a conservative?
Don Lemon.
Yeah.
Have you not seen the New Year's specials?
No, he be drunk. A lot of, I mean, you know, that's what people do.
Him and Andy
Yeah.
Cohen.
Yeah.
And
They
what's the
hilarious.
other one?
They
What's the other guy
turned
name?
up.
The white one.
Yeah.
They turned up.
Anderson Cooper.
Yeah.
Cooper, they be lit.
But
Yeah,
they just taking
do.
shots. But
No.
I do like
More than
some of his coverage when like some of these shootings happen when it's a cop and a black guy. Like I don't like the fact that he brings up the history of the black men that has nothing to do with the shooting. Like I don't like that, right? For him. But
Is
you
it
know,
a him
but
thing or is it a station
if
thing?
it I don't know if it's a station thing because it's live sometimes, and he's talking about it, and like they might have stole something from the store, but that we ain't got to know about that. We want to know about this shooting that just took place right then.
Well, I think his purpose of that as an anchor man is to make sure that he reports all sides.
No, I wasn't saying that, but I was going off of what Sabrina was saying.
What SWAT chick was saying, yeah.
Yeah. You got to remember that as a journalist, sometimes you literally cannot be biased. It is your job to report the news. And when we were, as African Americans, and we report crimes on Caucasians, we give a backstory. We truly do.
I can't say I heard him do a story on a Caucasian.
And when we do stories, so he works for CNN, they're not. And also when we do stories on African Americans, a lot of times, even though it's something traumatic that happened to them,
you can't show emotion.
Their past isn't traumatic, and you have to talk about who these people are. You have to take the emotion out of it. Now, on a side note, you can say, I feel, because whenever an anchor goes off the prompter and say, I feel, that's him giving his side comments. But his job is to report the news and the facts.
Well, a little less tearing down. I mean, he'll see on his next job. Let's just see what happens when he goes somewhere else. Like, let's see if he go work for a black man.
He gonna go to Wingstop. Listen.
Let's just see that. Let's see how he.
If Don Lemon go to Wingstop, let me know.
It's a check.
Which one he's at?
It's a check.
You know damn well Wingstop can't even pay that man phone bill.
You know, Wingstop is back. They got thighs,
man. Legs and hips and body.
Okay. So something that's close to home. Disney may be coming to Atlanta.
Listen, go on and write it down. No, the fuck they not. Okay, all right. Sorry. What I'm at, like $35 now? Listen. Don't look. Here go, write another one down. Don't bring that shit here.
Okay, there you go.
Don't bring it here.
Don't bring it down.
Our favorite governor has actually Disney is actually taking Florida to court about this
because of DeSantis. Listen, DeSantis is the devil. Okay.
He said the Floridians are thriving. The Floridians are happy under his leadership. No, this is what the man said.
They need to be worried about these squatters they got out there in almost cuss. I didn't do it. They need to be worried about the squatters they got down there.
Oh, which an update on that story in Jacksonville about the two lesbians who were squatting.
That was I know you effing lying last week.
They finally got them up out of there.
Thank you,
but they did cause like $30,000-$40,000 worth of damage.
If you see them walls
upon getting them up out of there. They kicked holes in the walls, and
I mean it's horrible.
It looked like demolition derby in there.
Yeah,
they did that on purpose.
Of course. Right. But that wasn't it wasn't your house.
They were upset.
It wasn't your house.
And somebody somewhere is saying,
why is there such thing as squatter rights? Is what I want to know.
I still have not figured it out yet.
Was that a rider on a bill? Like, did it pass the house? Like, how did they get it? I'm asking.
I don't know.
There are.
It literally is.
How did it?
It was meant to protect something else.
It's honestly it's meant to bring down the homeless population, because technically, if you have an address, the state does not consider you homeless because you are in a shelter.
But
and you have to really evict.
You done went to somebody's house and done made a fake lease, and then you got to spend money.
You don't even have to make a lease.
Look,
they just live there, and it says you have to file an eviction with the court if they refuse to leave.
In the state of Georgia, all you have to do is
coming out bus. Sorry.
I am sick.
I'm coming in. I'm coming in.
So you no longer have to get a piece of mail there. You just
in the state of Georgia, all you have to do is hang up an article of clothing and stay for one night.
Oh wow!
So if you don't catch them on that first night that they did,
y'all better start putting some rings into the ring. Y'all better start putting rings in y'all.
So that's what this one guy did to get these squatters out in California. He went to the residence and he waited until they left to go to work. And what he did was he went in the house, he put up cameras, but he didn't make them visible. He put up cameras in the house and around the house. And he put the cameras in the house, but the cameras outside, when they came back and they was like, well, what are you doing? You know, we have a right to be here. And he says, okay, and I have a right to put these cameras around the property. So basically what he did, long story short, he kind of harassed them into leaving.
I would.
Now that doesn't always work. And he went on record as saying, I don't recommend anybody else do this. He lucked up, but he just harassed them until they left.
He had time today.
Yeah, they didn't change the locks to the house. So he had an extra key.
Hey, you giving folks ideas. All you gotta do is just change the locks.
Listen.
But you can change the locks in your house. You can go. I would if I was
lock you out, squatter.
Right. And I had them cameras and as soon as you gone, I'm pulling up, I'm changing all the locks. Matter of fact, I'm putting deadbolts on that mode. You ain't getting up in here.
You're not getting back in. You're not getting back in. You're not getting back in. And he had everything to prove, but he had to go through an eviction process.
And alarms on the windows. That's how they get in. Yeah. The windows.
Oh, this is sad.
Yeah.
That's how they get in.
I'm sad about this. The state of the US.
It's crazy.
America has a problem. Kilo.
He said, shit me, I would be all in my house with my squatters. What he said, with the squatters would be out by the end of the week.
Those MFers would be
hell uncomfortable. That's what I'm talking about.
And I agree. You got to make them uncomfortable.
Right.
Because the law, it's going to take the law time to catch up. So.
Because police can roll up, though, and basically be like, well, that's a civil. They'll tell you can call the police on them, and they'll say it's a civil case.
But the lady in Jacksonville said actually they had been calling the police so much that the police told them, you call us again, we gotta lock you up for harassment. So basically you gotta do what you're supposed to do and leave them alone.
Learn your neighbors, tell your neighbors.
If you see something, say something.
Now the man in Cali though, the neighbors did call him and tell him.
Okay.
So what it was, he was initially going to rent the house out. The lady who he was going to rent the house out, the lady was trying to do some slick stuff. He was like, "No, I'm not doing that," or whatever. Turns out that's the same lady who moved in anyway.
So my question is, what do they do? The people what do the squatters do? They ride around, walk around, whatever they do.
Houses that are for sale. Houses that are for sale.
Or it can be an apartment. It can be anything.
Empty apartments, they're big targets for it.
What do you mean? Empty apartment?
It's the audacity.
No. A vacant apartment. So literally, like when I was leasing consultant and I was doing tours with people, if I did a tour with her and I don't lock the door, and she noticed I don't lock the door, she can come back after office hours and get in.
You have to be attentive till you show them apartments too. They can unlock the window.
That's why they ask for your ID and everything.
I had a house I owned in Detroit, and my tenant didn't want to leave even after I had her evicted. And I waited until she left, went in and changed the locks, and waited for her to call me.
Right,
once she couldn't get in, then she called, and I went back to the house and got her up out of my house.
I know that's right. Because when I'm changing them locks, I'm putting all your stuff out too.
Well, with Georgia changing they stand your ground laws, I mean, now they just making it free for you to shoot people, I guess. So I mean, if that's the case,
they did that when they decided not to
that's the case.
Not to make it a requirement to have your permit.
It's a lawless land, man. Listen,
that was a setup.
This is
that was a whole
land.
Setup for you not to have no in Georgia. When the governor said you didn't have to have no permit,
it goes right along with this. They can shoot you for any reason.
But that was intended for the good old boys. You know that.
I know, but you know what's sad? we'll be talking about this later. That is why I said later on in the year we'll be addressing this stand your ground law and these squatters being shot. You heard it here first. So
y'all gotta get a full understanding of stand your ground though. Don't just shoot a nigga and then be like, oh, I was standing my ground. That person has to be it has to be imminent harm to you directly, not LA, not Yola. It's gotta be you. Imminent harm to you. And then even then you can't just pop. It's still gotta be like you were trying to get away, or because they still gonna look at it like, well, you were out of harm's way, so why did you go back and shoot? You know what I'm saying? Like it's still the DA can still get you. Be careful.
They're gonna try. So you have to read the little small print. So, but anyway, what else we have going on? I know you been lying.
You see how they trying not to curse, but I'm down to $35.
I don't give up about your $35.
You know what I'm saying?
We want you ain't that $35.
This is crazy. Female.
You want us to
cut DoorDash?
Yes, go ahead.
Female DoorDash driver was kidnapped and raped by a creep who opened fire on the family who came to rescue her. What's going on?
I told you it's gonna get weird.
What's going on?
It's about to be weird. Blake wants you to explain because you
exactly.
Damn, good job.
To explain it to white people, I ain't gotta explain the shit because they already know
they already know what they doing.
I ain't gotta explain it to them because they know that law is meant to protect them.
But it's not, because look, when you look at the man in
their favor when they shoot us.
But look at the man in Missouri who shot the boy, Robert Earl, I believe that's his name. They indicted him. He's locked up now.
Yeah, because they put that pressure on him.
And plus he 85 or 79 one.
Exactly.
So they like he gonna die anyway. So with his due process.
Exactly.
Yeah, but then that happened. But then one of the officers, I can't remember his name, that was was it a part of the George Floyd?
Yeah, shopping.
That went and he got hired in another police station. Yeah.
That's Tyree Nichols.
That was Tyree Nichols.
I think the boy was Tyree Nichols.
Yeah. That's right. Right. But still.
Yeah.
Now he's still a police officer. You see what I'm saying? He still got a job somewhere. He don't want somewhere else got a job as a police officer. So come on.
Well, when my strip club shut down, I'm just playing. You gotta go.
That circle the block. Take that vacation. Call off. Bump that job. You can go get another job.
These bills don't stop. Listen.
Exactly.
These bills don't
get fired from your job. You get fired from the McDonald's on Camp Creek. Guess what? McDonald's on Old Nat.
They ain't even affiliated. Listen.
Go ahead.
Period.
You can get another one.
Crazy.
Don't worry about that.
So what do we have for the
I know you effing lying. Well, let's check it out. Let's see what's going on.
Let's see what's happening.
All right. It's some more creep stuff. Hold on a second.
It's some creep stuff.
Stay tuned.
What do you say to someone who believes that you are Nicholas Aliverdi?
I am not Andrea family, but thanks to the media, our lives have been interrupted. And we'd like privacy, and I would like to go back to being a normal husband. But I can't, because I can't breathe, I can't walk. People say that's an act. Let me try to stand up. Let me try to stand up. Exactly. Exactly.
You said what you just watched? You don't know what just happened.
I don't know. What am I looking at?
All right, so here we go.
Please,
the wanted rapist that fled the U.S. and faked his death now claims he is not the man they're looking for. This is what he is claiming. So, you have it up? You want?
No, I don't have it up.
Basically, he's claiming he raped somebody in Utah. And then he fled to the UK. But he's trying to avoid extradition back to the United States. Also, he failed to register as a sex offender in Rhode Island. So he been a menace.
So yeah, so Dateline, according to Dateline NBC, a wanted rapist who fled the United States and faked his death now claims he's not the man on the FBI wanted list. This bizarre tale kicked off in 2008 when Nicholas Rosie, also known as Nicholas, some word I can't pronounce, Alaverdian, committed rape in Utah, like she said. Additionally, he faces charges on failing to register as a sex offender in Rhode Island and fraud charges in Ohio. He fled to the UK, and officials believe he brazenly faked his death to avoid extradition in 2020. Now, living in Scotland, Rosie has resurfaced with the new story, swearing he is not actually the rapist, but a severely ill man named Arthur Knight. His latest scheme came to light in late 2021 when he was hospitalized for COVID-19 under his new alias at the hospital in Glasgow, Scotland. Police arrested him in January of 2022, but Rosie maintains his innocence despite his fingerprints and tattoos being matched to those collected in the U.S. So as y'all see, this is what he's doing.
Why is the man on this breathing apparatus and then he changed?
That's a part of his act.
He changed his voice.
They said they lied.
Act.
35-year-old, he's 35. 35-year-old put on an Oscar-worthy performance wearing an oxygen mask that he frequently fogged up as he struggled to breathe. Rosie claimed he was Knight and never stepped foot on an American soil.
And then he tried to stand up.
Alongside his supportive and slightly gullible wife, Miranda Knight, he told the reporters that he was an Irish orphan who was being blamed for a crime he had never committed.
Where y'all find
the odd man says he could not walk nor breathe and even tried to stand to display his alleged disability. At one point, he even gets angry and yells, "I am not Nicholas, whoever. I do not know how to make this clearer." Yeah, so
if I ain't finna do this time was a person. Okay, because he first of all, they already said they got matching tattoos and scars of the man
scars.
And you still sitting up here trying to say that ain't me?
Why? I'm like you, Chris. What was that?
That's crazy.
Chris, what was that? Man, he is a sad case, man.
Listen, he said he ain't
folks will
even
do anything to keep him going to jail.
He said he ain't even finna let it go out like
you
that.
About to lose your job.
So y'all can get somebody else to do it.
You about to get locked up.
But I want to know how he faked his death.
I'm curious to know where y'all found it at. Where y'all found this article? Something wrong with you. Something wrong with you.
I just wanted to share.
I wouldn't have even clicked on the clip.
Listen, the stuff I be reading,
man,
and I read. Stuff. Believe it or not, I read.
Right. Believe it or not,
I read.
You know what I'm saying? She's smart. She's bright. She's bright. You know what I'm saying? Listen. Because one thing about it, two things for sure, we gonna read something.
I'm gonna read. It may not be the right stuff, but I'm gonna read something.
Okay.
What else going on in current news? Nothing else.
Yeah.
We
the
can talk
U.S. taking a stand on AR-15s, so they're banning them in 15 states.
It ain't the gun itself ain't the problem. It's the people that's buying the gun and using it.
But let's say this: if a child is in a fight, their emotions are high. What's the first thing they're gonna go look for if they get beat up?
They're gonna look for anything. Right. To be honest,
but if it's an AR-15 right there, what they finna do?
I mean, they gonna grab it, but
they're gonna grab a good. They're gonna grab.
No.
I know this young boy. The first thing he went to go look for was a gun.
No.
It was.
They look to grab anything really. No. It could be a peanut butter knife.
No.
It ain't.
You don't think they're gonna grab it? You think they're gonna fight again if they got beat up?
If they have siblings, the first thing they're gonna get.
They might grab their brothers and sisters, but if they ain't got siblings,
they have siblings.
They gonna call the gang.
Most children are not looking to kill nobody. Most children.
Right.
They're not looking to kill anyone. Children, as you get older, then they're going to get the gun and all that becomes more serious as an adult because you actually know the ramifications of it. But as a child, you just want to hurt somebody. You don't pick up a rock if you think it's going to hurt you.
So the 13-year-old boy that just got shot, the killings at Atlantic Station.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
They still kids.
They kids, but those are children.
They are children.
I still think that was a situation that was taken too far. I don't think they meant for it to go as far. They are lacking the comprehension of what they doing.
Because of the video games, right?
I ain't blaming nothing on no video game. I'm not doing that. Because
we conditioned. We are desensitized to murder
on outside of the home. It always starts.
So you gonna blame the mama and the daddy?
Yes.
For the kids killing each
other?
Yes.
Whoop his ass.
You can't blame the parent this week. You're not gonna blame the parent from last week. Because last week we said if that girl beat up that teacher, then we gotta blame the parent. And you, SWAT chick, said no, all parents are not the reason for badass kids and whooping these teachers' asses. Because we do know that some of these kids are one-off. And even though in their household they are definitely being raised, when they leave the household, you don't know what these kids is doing. So we're definitely not going to blame the parent for not parenting. A lot of parents are parenting, but these kids and this peer pressure and them wanting to be on social media is definitely taking precedence of what's more important to them. But we're not going to act like that the more is not being taught in the house. However, peer pressure is a motherfucker.
Let's talk about that because you got these grown folks. You put him down. How many curse words he said? Yeah. Now I'm snitching.
Yeah.
Let's talk about it's grown folks out here. They doing anything for clout. Everybody want to be popping.
Social media.
Everybody want to,
If a kid gets into a fight, they're gonna get bullied on social media. Do y'all agree with that statement? Yes or no?
The only reason
is it gonna be shown on the fight
because they recorded it.
Right.
When we was young, wasn't nobody recording. You took that L in silence.
You did.
Now the people that was there, if they saw it, they went back and they talked about it, and you got clowned.
But now you got to keep seeing it. You keep reliving the fight.
Correct.
You getting talked about by your friends.
That's my biggest fear. That's my biggest fear. Listen, if I bump into you in the club, okay, and you want to fight me, my biggest fear is getting beat up, and then it go viral,
and they go on shade.
And my kids be twiddling around on TikTok or some shit and be like, "Mom, hey, this you?"
So
when you had got beat up, why you didn't tell us?
But you wouldn't want to shoot nobody because you don't want to go to jail because you have concepts.
What makes them want to shoot somebody is now you angry and you embarrassed,
and that's
you want to get your lick back.
That's what I'm saying. And they don't know that a gun is a final thing. Like it's final sometimes.
Because nobody's having that conversation. Is that like what Craig Daddy saying Friday? You live. You fight another day.
And that's what I'm saying. Well, I hope they ban all of them. I mean, don't lock me up because I stay strapped.
With what?
Oh, okay. You're wrong.
With what?
Girl.
That's peer pressure. Y'all see how that shit just work? Y'all saw how that peer pressure just work? I just put that pressure on her.
Girl.
What do you say? Man, but that's why you really can't fight nowadays. Most of the dudes don't know how to lose eggs or fight.
I definitely agree with you, Chris.
Or fight. Yeah. They don't really know how to put them hands up. Y'all, that's
Walk
why?
Away.
They ain't got no daddy.
Walk away.
They ain't got no daddy. Kanisha and them. Kanisha and them.
The opinions of SWAT chicken.
Because SWAT chicken on a whole nother show today.
I don't even know.
SWAT chicken on a whole nother show today.
I'm sitting there like just on standby.
Listen.
Tag LA. You in?
You in?
They
ain't got no
daddy. I feel.
Now the babies can't fight because they ain't got
I said what I said last week.
Put it on the black man again.
What you want me to say? Because they ain't got a strong stud in the household.
I just cussed. Don't put it out.
I'm going. I'm out of here.
They ain't got a strong stud in the household. Okay.
Somebody else good. No.
Little wimpy stud.
Okay, listen. Okay, so I mean, that is just the perfect segue for to put y'all on the spot. With y'all, with all y'all. Y'all. So
that was your key.
Again, every Wednesday,
Every last
Wednesday, we're on the spot. This week, the
First
ladies
of all,
are on the
discuss
spot.
for our new viewers what on the spot is.
Yeah.
If you have a business, if there's something that you want to promote, or if you are an artist, anything that you have going on, if you want to come on the show and talk about it and promote it, we do that the last Wednesday of the month, and it's called On the Spot, and you could come get on the spot. Mm-hmm. However, don't be calling me or any of us the day of trying to get on the spot. You better secure your spot.
And if you have already set claim to secure your spot, show up,
please. And if you would like to come on to the show, there's a form on lipstikandlies.com that you can fill out. Yep. And so
is.
And with that being said, we're on the spot. Mm-hmm. Woo! Our producer is joining us in this segment.
He's off camera.
Whom you've never met, but
he's the one who tries to keep us in check.
When y'all see me saying wrap it up, that's him over here. It'll really be me. I just be mirroring what he said. He be like, wrap it up.
Wrap it up then.
Wrap it up. Because he be like, y'all ain't talking about nothing. So this is him telling us, like, no, you said at 2
clap. Oh. Sorry.
Yeah.
So when you gotta give her that look.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's in the building. Hey. Okay.
Hold up.
My name is Joe, and I'm the big no.
And we got all kind of hidden talents around here.
Coming to America. Coming to America is my favorite show. Don't even trip.
What you know about it? All right.
Hey.
LaDon.
Hey.
You on the spot, sir.
LaDon. Great night, Chris Jefferson.
Yes, thank you.
Chris and somebody from Alabama and Blake are in the running to win the money.
Yes. So what's going on?
If you're not coming, we don't know if you was watching or not. So you can't win the money.
There's a flyer in the tell you exactly what you want to do.
Yeah, and we're gonna repost that flyer.
I got some questions for y'all.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm scared.
Go ahead, LaDon.
Why are you scared of my questions?
Man.
Go ahead, LaDon.
Two things for sure.
Okay.
LaDon.
It's 2023, so a lot of things are very different, versus the 90s and even the early 2000s. A lot of stuff is very different, and some stuff that we've been talking about. We talked about it on this show before a couple of weeks ago. But do you three believe that monogamy is natural?
I said it before, and
I think it's a
go ahead.
behavior that we've been conditioned to adopt.
I love your verbiage.
Thank you. I can think about that. Yeah.
You think it's a behavior that we've been conditioned to adopt?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Swatchik.
What did I say off camera? I feel like it's necessary.
You feel like monogamy is needed?
I feel like it's needed
in our day. Natural?
In our day and time, it is necessary. Natural in the beginning when they thought of it, no. I don't think that it was natural. But now I feel like it's needed. It's got to be some type of guideline. You know what I mean? It's too many STDs. It's too many people that don't know how to handle one situation, let alone 2, 3. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't handle me and you, so how you gonna handle a poly? Or a game?
YOLO.
So if we're going to use the Bible as a reference,
who is we? Are you using the Bible?
I'm going to use the Bible as a reference.
Okay.
Which part?
Just the part
Exactly.
that makes sense for this part. So when Moses was instructed to bring, not Moses, what's his name?
See, listen.
How she gonna use something?
Not Moses.
She didn't know how to
Hold
reference
on,
it.
hold
She didn't know
on.
how to reference what she's talking
I'm trying
about.
to tell y'all the man's name, but I can't remember right now. Noah in the ark. He brought one. He was instructed to bring one male, one female species. Right? Do y'all agree with that statement or not?
He was instructed. I went to Bible study.
Mm-hmm.
I know a little bit.
So
Okay,
that
so-
means that monogamy is natural because Noah was instructed to
No.
bring.
I just think that
I mean,
if you were able to have sex with multiple people, you would have multiple penises or multiple vaginas. So it's a monogamous
So
situation.
you got two titties.
You got, but that's the feet. That's one for your man and one for the baby. Listen. Don't y'all cancel me.
The
Don't
views and
cancel me.
opinions of
Don't
Yola
cancel
do
me.
not reflect.
I'm just trying to tell y'all.
Okay.
What?
I'm just saying. I'm just trying to tell you. I mean, I just feel like that.
So do-
That's
okay.
my
Go
opinion.
on and put
I
give me
did
another
cuss.
one.
I got a question for you, Swatching. Do you think it's hard to date in 2023?
Hell to the yes.
What makes it hard to date now?
Because a lot of people aren't looking for love, they're looking for help.
So you think people are dating out of survival?
Yes. Yes.
How people always did. What?
It ain't dark enough. You asked her if it was hard to, why was it hard to date?
Oh, and you said social media. Social media is the reason it's hard to date. But you feel like people are dating out of survival and convenience, basically.
A lot of people are, which is the introduction to homosexuality.
Hobosexuality.
What?
Hobo.
We'll talk about it next week. But you can touch on it.
HBO sexuality.
Yes.
I'm finna look it up.
HBO Max sexuality.
It's a real
Hobo
word.
sexuality.
They homeless?
A homosexual is basically a person who enters dating or enters a relationship solely based on needing somewhere to stay.
So somebody who carry a book bag everywhere.
I mean,
I
listen.
Why she looking at me like that?
I mean,
Stephanie.
you got to watch out for the questions that people ask you when you're on a date. So who you live with? Which would normally be a normal question, but them
But in 2023, it's on
in
another question.
2023, they trying to find out who all up in your household and how can they slide on up in there.
Oh, wow.
I'm just trying to.
So where do you? Because a lot of people are dating on social media, you know, with all these dating apps and things of that nature. If you're not on a dating app, actively dating, where are you dating? Like, where are women comfortable now in Atlanta to go somewhere and you want to be picked up by another woman or picked up by a guy? Like,
I mean,
where is
I'm
it safe
on a
to go
dating
date?
app. I'm on a dating app. I'm on a. Gotta delete them profiles.
Listen, I'm gonna look them up. I'm a
Is
catfish.
this your dating app, Keisha?
I'm a You ain't gonna know when I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna catfish you on the dating
It's
app.
not
You're
me.
gonna be like, take me out.
It's not-
And they're like, girl, yeah, meet me. And then we're gonna bust out with a camera and you're gonna be shamed.
Listen.
Yeah, no.
Listen, you have to be real careful with who you talking to nowadays. I was talking to this one girl who kept making little comments saying, you know, little stuff like, I'm gonna come just stay with you. I'm about to be with you. I'm about, you know, like, and you know, I'm gonna hip y'all up, y'all heterosexuals. Lesbians do have a reputation for moving fast. Dang, what happened to you, Stephanie? You know, lesbians do have a reputation for moving fast. However, I ain't that one. I'm not.
She ain't my PS.
That's right.
Listen, I ain't that one to because I gotta know some stuff about you first, and then too, you gotta have thick skin because my kids, boy, let me tell you, I have adult kids, but they gonna put that fire to you. You gotta have thick skin, you know. So
where else would you meet them? At like Walmart?
So me, let me tell you about me. Look, common thing about me. I'm a little slow when it comes to flirting, especially if I'm not in a gay environment. Meaning, if I'm not in a gay club or a gay outing or a gay setting, I don't know when women are flirting with me.
Damn.
I really don't, because
I feel bad for you.
Let me tell you why though. Because a lot of women sometimes are I like films. So it's hard to know when a femme is gay or when a femme is straight. You can look at a stud and know that bitch straight. She gay. But a femme is hard.
And
so
then you be heartbroken when you find out that stud not gay. You be like, wait, she really like dude, brother, like that?
I've seen a few.
What do you mean you don't know if a femme is gay or straight?
Because it's just like looking
first for the audience, you have to explain what a femme is.
So in the gay world, a femme is more of like a feminine woman. She dresses more on the girly side, lipstick, heels, that type. Y'all already know what a stud is. It's but it is a difference between a stud and a dyke. Now, let's be clear.
Films. Let's not confuse the people.
You know,
if we're gonna educate it, we're gonna educate it. A dyke is them ones who think they niggas. A stud can be more or less considered as like a tomboyish female. There are stems. Thank you.
God dang it! Who is coming up with these titles?
We're not even gonna tap into that because there's too many straight people watching. We're not gonna tap into that. The point is, I have been out, which is what's considered like a heterosexual place, right?
Okay.
And I have had, like, hey, that's cute. How you put that together? I like that. Talking, and I'm like,
is that how you flirt?
That's how they were talking to me.
No.
And I'm just talking back, not realizing that they was flirting.
Yeah.
And it's like, it take them to be like, hello, what's your number?
Right.
And I'm like, oh, my bad, because
you condition yourself to only allow yourself to be.
What's a him?
I don't know about that one now. You making shit up, Stephanie.
Stephanie, I don't know what that is.
You condition yourself to only open that part of you up in those lesbian or gay spaces.
Correct, because the worst thing in the world is to not know and flirt with a straight woman who not with that shit, and they ignorant. No. That's the.
But how is that ignorant?
Because it comes off. See, it's
rude.
It can come off rude the way you say it.
Yeah, if I say nah,
that's rude.
But if I say no, I'm okay.
You got those who do say that, but for the most part, a lot of women.
I'm flattered.
Yeah, a lot of women don't. A lot of women don't know how to just like no, baby, it's okay. They don't know how to do a nice let down.
But they would do that to a man though. They would have that same energy to a man. So I don't think it's specific to just because you are a woman, and they probably have that same nasty attitude. That's just them.
And I'm not doubting that. I'm just saying for me, that is the reason why I'm like, because we both females, you get slapped.
Oh, that's domestic violence.
It sure is.
It
sure is.
Why do YouTube demonetize people if they say domestic violence? What's like, have y'all heard that?
Mm-mm.
Like, if you say certain things, like that's why they be censoring certain things. And I'm just like, why?
You
are
have
they doing that?
Everywhere. Yeah, you do.
Because we gonna have to stop. So
everything is a trigger now. That's so.
I talked about triggers this week.
We are so sensitive as a society.
Oh my!
You and him.
Comedians can't even
explain that, ma'am. Explain that you is a him. What is a him? Like the hem in your dress? You got a hem?
Okay, so whatever.
She says, I'm straight, been hit on all my life by women. I just let them know I'm strictly dickly.
Okay, did you cuss?
Him come. No, I didn't curse. What is a him though?
I'm him. Like I am him.
You need to phone a friend and call up here.
Call LA Stephanie and explain.
I still don't.
But
that just makes you straight.
Yeah,
I do have
look, wrap. Now the producer can't even
Nah,
sit
because I
here.
know she was trying to really get into that, what that was. I was like, well, what is it?
But why was that?
Yeah.
We're gonna take you somewhere to fight. We're gonna take you to Jeju, and you can pick up some women at Jeju.
Me?
No, not necessarily, because I was just at Jeju 2 weeks ago with Dave for his birthday, and that ain't how that worked. But
You know how
I
JJ
went-
works. She
I
being
went
funny.
to work.
They be naked. Look.
so my other question about 2023, I know the pandemic happened, blah blah blah. You know the people was getting the PPP loans.
Hey,
How
shout out.
many people of color do y'all think took advantage of what the PPP loans were intended for?
All of them for 500.
So you think everybody who took the PPP loans took them for what they were actually intended for?
No. No.
Hold on. Who's to say they
2%.
wasn't go? Who's to
I
say
say
they wasn't gonna
2%.
buy them no car?
You said
I say
2%
2%.
out of everybody of
I
color
say
who
2%.
took it. Only 2% did what was supposed to be done with it.
It's a very small percentage that did what was supposed to be done. And that's all I'm gonna say.
Do you guys know or see a lot of people who took the PPP loan and is broke today?
Of course.
I plead the fifth. 1, 2, 3, 4, fifth.
But it definitely, I did see, and I don't know if y'all saw, but a lot of businesses did pop up, right?
Are they still in business?
No,
And are they gaining revenue
yeah.
currently
I don't-
in 2023?
A lot of them didn't. A lot of them are just now closing.
But what's funny is
But-
people who really did need the PPP wasn't even qualified for the PPP.
Right. And that's
Can
a
y'all
true
tell them what the
statement.
PPP was intended for?
Huh?
Everybody don't know what it was intended
Paycheck
for.
protection, right? It was
Mhm.
to give people money. They had businesses
For
that were not
businesses.
getting paid anymore. So like
How many people got PPP loans who y'all ain't never heard have a business a day in their damn life?
Fifth. 1, 2, 3, 4, fifth.
But what I do know is they are arresting people by the droves. And that's not even
Are
like
they?
mainstream news.
Was it last year we found out?
They was arresting people for what?
It was like they had hired like 4,000 people.
Yeah, the IRS.
Just
And then-
to do
and
the,
then
start
the
the research
auditing,
and the
yeah.
auditing and stuff.
But if you are even trying to participate in that ERC,
What's that?
I'ma just tell y'all
What's that?
it's like they're
Another
giving
one.
like $26,000 per employee. I'ma just tell y'all
Don't
to
do it.
be mindful because it's gonna ask you for W-2s that you pay people. Listen, so now you just weaving a web.
just
So if
don't do
somebody tell you they can do it for you,
Just don't do it.
just opt out.
You got the PPP. That's it.
Just
That
opt
was
out.
your blessing.
They trying to
Go on about
they
your
trying
business.
to weave their webs to try to figure out and don't and I'm
They
just
baiting. That's what it is. They baiting you because you fell for it the first time, so they're gonna try to dangle something else in front
and
of you.
now
to get you to
and
fall
now
for
this
it
is
again.
even more fraud because now you gotta have W-2 information for people who you gonna use. I don't know, but hey, I'm not counting nobody's pocket. So if y'all doing it, that's y'all hustle. Go ahead, do y'all thing.
No.
What Tupac say? Do you think, Playboy? I ain't mad at you. Listen, I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at you. I'm not.
But if you want to put me down as an employee,
What if we got as employees?
send me an email outside of the show.
I bet. And then, but look, the thing is, Stephanie, so now that's gonna
What?
be if they did a W-2 in your name, now they're gonna be looking at you to pay back those taxes for that W-2 that person allegedly
That's
made
right.
for you.
Oh, don't email me after the show.
Not don't email me after.
If you had employees that you truly paid that you gave a W-2 to,
Right, if you truly pay,
if
correct.
you truly paid them and
Correct.
you gave a W-2 to them, yes.
Correct.
Right.
Correct.
And we ain't talking about 1099s.
My last question.
Last question.
It's
Other than
about Atlanta, but it ties into some of this stuff with businesses. So all y'all been here forever except for me and Jolanda.
Jolanda.
What year did you get here?
Off and on since 1994.
Okay, 94. I was 5 years old.
I'm 50. I got a birthday coming. I'm 50, y'all.
Monday.
I I got here in
Monday,
2009 when I was 20, and there are a lot of like landmark spots that are not here anymore at all. So, what are some of the businesses like restaurants, clubs, lounges, spots that you guys used to frequently go to that are no longer here, and now it's like a high-rise apartment building or like a parking lot or something? Because seriously, Atlanta can't keep nothing open at all anymore right now.
Listen, all of it.
So
the whole
first of
Buckhead
all,
scene.
McDonald's at Grady is no longer there.
Oh, they just shut that down though, right?
Yeah.
No,
It's been shut down
Like
for a
2 or 3
minute.
years.
No, it's been years.
It's been a minute.
Because when I was still when the Board of Health was still across from Grady, they had shut it down, and we had been gone for the Board of Health has been gone from there for quite a while.
Oh wow.
Yeah. But that was definitely a landmark. You know what I'm saying? That was a place. I'm at Grady. Come to the McDonald's. You know, meet me at the it was that they had the best coffee.
Your apartment on Capitol, like off of Capitol, is that Capitol Avenue when you get off the exit right there?
Capitol.
Yeah, that whole thing looked totally different now. They got federal buildings over there now.
Yeah, but those weren't even there. Actually, those apartments used to be Capitol Homes.
Yeah.
Projects. And then the other ones across the way, which is over by what is it called? Breakfast at Barney's.
Yeah.
All the old school projects
used to be
on the cab.
Those were Grady homes.
112 on Cheshire Bridge. That was the best place ever.
Club Karma.
559.
Yes,
559.
559. The Bounce.
I know about the gay club. Like
Kaya was it.
The Kaya was it.
Hold on, let's even back it up though.
Kaya was it.
Like you said, Buckhead. Now they have all these little high-end boutique stores, whatever.
That whole area, it was like a strip where you could.
That was
it was
the World Bar.
Yeah. Oh, the World Bar.
Listen.
Yes, Atlanta used to be lit.
The World Bar. So the World Bar was it.
I love it.
And then all the little small bars that was on that same strip, but the World Bar was right down that corner. It had different levels and the original Essos.
Essos was there.
Piedmont.
The strip clubs ain't even the same.
The strip clubs are not.
Y'all remember the Body Tap?
Body Tap.
Nicky's 1, Nicky's 2.
Jazzy. What is it? Jazzy Tees. Y'all went up on the east side. Jazzy Tees.
Yeah,
but they was
the gate.
That was bullet holes.
They had girl. You was a lie. They had amateur night. But
bullet holes, stab wounds, and cigarette burns.
Macy's.
Like I had said.
Downtown Underground.
Macy's, which is 200 Peachtree Street. Y'all still know it's 200 Peachtree Street, which is basically an event center now. So, you know, people just
the Underground used to be the spot.
I know. I can't believe you still walk, Stephanie.
They bringing the Underground back now.
They trying.
I wouldn't deal with it.
Why you don't deal with it?
The World of Coca-Cola, the original World of Coca-Cola that was across from the Underground.
Yeah. I remember that.
So why do y'all think that? Like, why do you think that is? Like a lot of stuff is no longer here. Why?
Because they want to make Atlanta be something that is not. They want to make it more international.
Bring Bill Campbell back.
Listen, Bill ain't coming back. Bill was under fire. He was about to get indicted.
Hey, bring Bill Campbell
and
back.
Shirley.
I love Bill and Shirley.
Yeah. They ain't coming back.
I like Bill and
That's
Shirley.
when Freaknik was in full effect. That's
something they don't need to bring back.
They not.
They don't need to bring that back.
Bring Bill Campbell back.
Listen.
Yolanda, what are your closing thoughts for the evening?
My closing thoughts were these girls are crazy. And I love it.
LA.
I don't even have none. Y'all did most of the talking today, which was great because I was just lost the word. I was just sitting there
You're
listening.
the one who picked that thing.
What thing?
You and
that rapist who now got all these fake
I thought it was funny to me.
What did you say? No,
I thought it was funny.
Getting into the meat and potatoes, everything. Hey, listen.
I got a closing thought.
I just like everybody have fun.
I got a closing thought.
Whatever. I think it's the Linux lemonade though.
Yeah. Shout out to the Lennox lemonade that we had. My closing thought. Hey, listen, Lipstik and Lies. Go to our Facebook page. We do have merch that we are now selling. Go get you some merchandise. Go get you some Lipstik and Lies merchandise. Also, shameless plug to myself. T-shirt chicks. T-shirt_chicks with a C. I have $15 trap shirts, which is what I have on, and $15 trap hats. So yeah, get you some Lipstik and Lies merch, and then go to T-shirt_chicks CHICS and get you a trap shirt and a trap hat for $15 while it's on sale. Keep me from being homeless. So and I won't be a homosexual. Stay tuned. That's gonna be a topic. We're gonna talk about that next week. We're gonna talk about that homosexuality and catfishing. Why you grown hoes in 2023? It's still catfishing. Tune in next time.
Tune in and follow Canvas Studios ATL for all your custom apparel.
Yes. We doing this.
Let's follow it.
We doing this.
Follow us.
But hold on while we doing plugs and stuff. One more plug.
What's the plug?
July 29th.
Oh yeah.
Mobile, Alabama. We have the Rosa Blanca Music and Wine Festival.
Oh, okay.
It is a all white and all pink affair.
All white.
So y'all can come on out. We're gonna start dropping the artists pretty soon.
All white.
Once we start getting some of them, well, some of them already locked in, but once we start getting the information, we're gonna start locking in and
you're over the
and
event?
posting. I'm part of the team.
And she said all white, not dingy.
White,
not dingy, pink. Not beige,
white,
not brown.
Pink.
Get y'all pinks together. It's summertime, so it needs to be a light pink.
It needs to be
early bird tickets go on sale May 1st.
May 1st.
It even
hold on, pause. When you say May 1st, May
1st is gonna be a great and sad. It's gonna be a sad and happy day for me. Yola's birthday is May 1st, so I'm excited for that. The sad thing is my aunt's funeral is the same day.
Oh, my uncle's funeral was on my birthday too, but he still turned up with me.
Yeah. So
it's like this. Woo woo woo. Hey.
But yeah, so it's gonna be a good day. The tickets on sale, like I said, Eventbrite. So yeah, and then Mobile is down the street, really, from Atlanta. So y'all come on. We're gonna have some fun.
Can we have a booth there? Can we go live?
We got vendors. We do have vendors. Yeah, we can.
When are we gonna get together
we got vendor
and
stuff
drink?
Available. Huh?
When we gonna get together and drink?
Listen.
We've been trying to plan Rooftop Fridays.
We ain't been drinking in
We've been trying to plan Rooftop Fridays, but
this is our producer, by the way.
Our calendars have not days have not been able to be in sync. I think the only day we're gonna really have is okay, let's go. An artist opportunity, hit me up. Yes. Stephanie is also part of the team. So again, seems like Sunday is gonna be the only day that we actually have available that everybody is not working. So
wait, you're not working on Sundays? Okay.
So
rooftop it is.
Rooftop Sunday. We have to call it something else though.
Hunt City Market.
I'm about to be out of town a bunch in the summertime on the weekends.
I know that's right.
That ain't nothing new though.
Look at your hat that say Queen Bee. I like it.
It is
I need to go to concert.
That you're out of town during the summer.
Because our producer will be walking soon in Washington.
Wait, did you want our audience to know that?
That I'm a homosexual?
No.
It's on the internet.
No.
It's on the internet.
I'm done.
It's on the internet.
It's on the internet. I'm talking about the walk is on the internet.
Listen, I was talking about him. Ballroom dancing. I was not talking about him.
It's on the internet.
And mind you, our producer is homosexual, not homosexual. Do not confuse him. I don't need nobody trying to, you know, he don't need a place to stay.
I'm going to be in Nashville, Tennessee the weekend of April 29th. That's this weekend.
That's this weekend.
And then I'll be in Chicago for Cinco de Mayo the weekend of
So we can't do Cinco de Mayo because
I will be in the Windy City.
But how you gonna do Cinco de Mayo? You just did. What did y'all just do? What was just passed? Oh,
Easter,
St. Patrick's Day. Y'all did St. Patrick's Day. Then y'all doing Cinco de Mayo.
Yes.
Juneteenth.
And then Mother's Day
and
weekend.
Memorial Day.
Mother's Day weekend. I'll be
Mother's
walking
Day and
here in
Father's Day.
Atlanta.
Okay. You walking in Atlanta on Mother's Day weekend.
Because Mary J. Blige
plan
and
to
Miss
walk too.
Lawrence they're throwing the ball because Mary J. Blige is having the whole weekend.
I plan to walk
The
too.
Strength of a Woman.
Wait,
Yes,
that's
we gotta
Mother's Day?
support
That's
you.
Mother's Day, yes.
We gotta support you on that.
That's Mother's
much
Day
are the
is May
tickets?
14th.
When the tickets?
How much are
They're
the
online now.
Where is online at?
Type in Mary J. Blige Purpose Ball in your Google search. I'm sure you'll find it.
Listen,
And then
we should have got
August 6th, I'll be in New York. August 26th,
He on tour.
I'll be
Who
in
gonna
LA.
do your job?
He famous.
Who's gonna do this? We don't film on the weekend, y'all.
Okay, yeah. I'm so sad. Well, ain't that about something? So this has been a night. Y'all got to meet.
Y'all got all the information that y'all need. Y'all should have. Also go to Facebook, Lipstik and Lies. We will post it. Did you just?
They can still see you with the camera on, fool.
I think we're gonna have a great night, guys.
I didn't curse.
It's the
I didn't curse.
We gotta stop.
I'm still
We
at
gotta
$29.
No.
And can y'all take mine off? I ain't giving the viewers nothing. Y'all go ahead and add mine to Swatch Chicks.
Okay.
What
We'll make sure you get paid.
We're gonna put his dead in collection.
Lexus.
Go. Make sure you go to Lipstik and Lies. All the information will be there. How to follow us. How to follow our businesses. You know. And
how they can follow you. And who? What?
Okay, well listen. All right.
that's a one-off.
No.
Thank y'all for watching, for tuning in.
Yes,
I could
I
have been
can't
anywhere
even
in
get
the
myself
world
together.
tonight, but y'all chose to watch our silly selves.
So we'll see y'all
At the
beaches of the banks. Don't let them
Nothing
move
move to the
until the money
money.
moves. Listen, y'all have a great evening. We're
Oh.
out of here.
Oh.
Okay, we are out.